like I said, I think different societies have different social makeups and different characteristics, and tribal relationships may be more important in one country than the other. But I do think what's happening is a common phenomenon for all the reasons that many of us have mentioned. And what people want is also more or less the same in many of these countries. They want a sense of justice, of dignity, of not being beaten down, treated like cattle by their own governments. They want transparency. They want this idea that the law does operate, that it's not just a group of corrupt, privileged elites just robbing the country blind. So all of these things are I think shared as much by the Libyan people as they are by the Egyptian people. So I don't think that criterion should affect our sympathies one way or the other.
And I would add that even though we couldn't justifiably say in Egypt that there's an issue of tribes or clans, although I was going to say something about Mubarak, but we can leave that aside. But the idea was that his son would have succeeded him had he remained in power. But it might not be clans or tribes, but certainly Egypt is quite a diverse society. Many of the Arab countries are quite diverse societies, much more than is commonly represented here in the U.S. and other places. So that you have Arab Muslims, you have Nubians, many of whom are also Muslim, but then also a very important minority of Coptic Christians in Egypt. And you do see tension among these groups, but you see also quite a lot of important cooperation among them in the protests and now in trying to figure out what will come next. So there's almost no place. There's no place that I can think of in the Middle East that is a truly, thoroughly homogenous society. So that kind of division is always going to be important. The nature of the division will vary, though.